I also like being in the field. So the best thing, yeah, but like can that be like 30% of the time?
You said that the behind the desk thing is if it could be 30% of the job, that would be perfect. And you
Yeah.
have to be in the field for most of it.
Yes.
Is this kind of job is something you always wanted to do?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I actually posted in my story yesterday. I posted Instagram story that because we have the official song for the campaign, and I mean we are towards the end of the campaign, but it's still something we want to have out there. And I was listening to it and I was like, oh my gosh, I love my life. That's what I said to myself. I was like, oh my gosh, I love my life. And I'm not even lying, like there's a lot of ups and downs, but it's so worth it. Like everything is so worth it. And I always tell the story of like when Chris Williams brought me into sports. But I was always into events because of my family background and stuff. So it didn't really matter the events. I realized I was just niching with the opportunity with PFJL. And what happened? He asked me what did I want. He's like, what's your end goal? I was like, I want to keep big events. I want to fill stadiums. I don't know how I'll do that. I remember even I have a post. I document.
That's good.
I document stuff, so there's that. But I have a post and I was just like, my intention is to fill stadiums, you know, create experiences and just take the things out of my head and bring it to life. And so he was like, you're at the right place. That's what he said, you're at the right place. And then mind you, you know, I didn't know what I was signing up for at the time, but it was intended to be that way. It was intended to be, careful, slowly. Careful. So as I was saying, yes, I didn't know what I was getting myself signed up for, but in hindsight, he really wanted it to be like that. He wanted it to be fresh eyes, fresh brain, fresh drive, fresh everything. Because it wasn't just me that was like that. It was the entire team was pretty fresh. We're fresh into the industry. And I used to refer to what we did as magic. Because like, I'm like, how did we do that? Like we're calling people out of every crevice, using sports, blah, blah, blah. So that was more an in the field job, JPL. And Boom Mill Classic and Power 8 rematch and BM Champions Tour. More in the field. Now it's a little bit more of a clear balance because we don't have week-on-week games like in the league. So it is a community thing, but I don't want nobody small up the dance.
Right.
I don't know about the small dance, but yeah, it's more about community. It's definitely because everything is based on community. But I've seen how, at least while I was there, how much impact it had on the players and the vibes and the culture. Like I felt like we were really kind of scribing ourselves in culture, if that makes sense. So that's where the love of being in the field started. We never had what we had now. Like I never had to be like, oh, call somebody and say, put out the boards or check in. It was us actually doing it at the time because it was a 5-man team at the time and we were very hands-on.
So you're not doing community and community, you're doing the nation.
And the world.
And the world, you're right, you know? And of course you'd have to interact with the rest of the region and you know, like that's a major step up from, and like I said, we're not small up JPL.
No,
but that's a major step up.
I get you.
What's that been like?
So that's been a roller coaster. I wouldn't say a learning curve, but a good roller coaster, something that you get to sightsee but it has its ups and downs, that type of analogy. But I've been a sponge for 60% of the time, where it exists before I was here.
How long were you? How have you been in?
Since January.
So this is what, 11 months now? Not even 11 good, we just started November.
Yes, literally. And it kind of feels like I've been here for a long time.
It feels like you've been here for a long
time. Yeah, so So it existed before me, and my mindset coming in was like, my mindset starting in January was like, we're gonna understand the lay of the land and where we really can make impact. And I was kind of against the fact that, not against, but I had in consideration the perception that was already pretty concrete in a lot of people's brains.
Right.
But you know, I didn't really think about it that much. I really was just like, wow, there's this world that I'm no longer on the outside thinking like an outsider. I'm on the inside seeing why decisions are decisions, why this is this, why that is that. And so I really have to be a very neutral person and sponge up what my role is supposed to be like. So that was that. But now, after 11 months, barely, I'm just doing my job and doing my part, which I think is felt, if not in a lot of areas, in a few. And now I'm just like, whoo, I'm a patriot. Okay, I'm a patriot. I'm absolutely a patriot. We are a people that I kind of feel like I'm on the pitch, a defender, you know, and we just have to do what we have to do in this role at this time. Like, we just have to do it. So we listen to the fans, we listen to the YouTubers, we do actually. And we're really, even traditional media, we keep up with it. What do the people want? What do people, so we know what people, how them feel about the things that we post. And we just try to address it and take one problem at a time. We haven't really been in the negative press, in my opinion, as we were once upon a time. And we try to keep it that way.
We've been having.
Huh?
We've been having.
Amen. You have been, absolutely. And I mean, the greatest thing as well with 876 Stream, I worked with you guys through every other thing. Since I come into the space, as a matter of fact, I know when I met the company, I was at Proven Offices at the time, and I got a whole rundown on what Stream was. Then bam, I was with you guys for JPL, and bam, you guys were here first. And then I came on board and we're still working together. The greatest thing though, and what I like, big up Kev. Very good at taking direction with creatives, and I like that because I deem myself a creative. So yeah, good direction. And because of that, we can do all of this.
Right.
We can do a lot of things and keep the brand, like we have an identity. That's what I would say. And I think we're doing a good job at keeping that up. And when we see anything that looks anything close to it,
You know how they get it from.
we know where you got it from.
So just before we move on from coming into the JFF, it's like, give me some of the projects that you've worked on, like probably the ones you're proudest of.
To be honest, I do think that the youth, I'm not gonna call it projects, I'm more gonna say what I've done. But the biggest project being the games. I'm actually proud of them because I'm able to tweak them per game, collaborate, have some sense of operations, some sense of it. I'm very proud of what we could have garnered so far with the experience on the outside of the games. So I'm a big festival kind of vibe girl, circus kind of girl, fair type of thing. That's my thing. I think with the sponsors really came together, did a good job with that. But aside from Reggae Boyz, the youth, we haven't gotten it 100% as yet in terms of covering every single thing, and we're getting there. But just we've updated the website. I'll just show you the website. I think I even took a screenshot of it before, but I'm not gonna show that. I'll show you the now. If you saw it before, you saw it before. This is one of the projects. The Gensec was just like, and a matter of fact, I took initiative before, but the Gensec, Mr. Simpson, was just like, in agreement with me. I was like, this is outdated. It's not perfect, but it's better than what we had before. And back to the youth, we're giving them more coverage. And that's what I'm saying. So we're highlighting their wings. So it's just spunky. You get what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's not finished, but it's spunky. We got JFF live. I went to New York for the US soccer bid launch. I'm very proud of just where we've come with that for women's football. We did FIFA. We have done some FIFA projects as well that will be highlighted on the page. Like, oh, sorry, I'm so happy. I'm very happy about this. See, so we even have Skill Code, and rest in peace, his tribute, all of that type of thing. We got all the sponsor. So I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of that. Yes, thank you. That's a whole team thing. So big up to everybody. So youth, we've done some stuff, FIFA projects. We did football week, World Football Week. We had a whole thing at the center with some of the youth. Loved that. We had football for schools project that we also had at the center. So a lot of these things happen at the center. And that's Captain Horaceburg Center of Excellence. I'm gonna absolutely mention Adidas. They've kitted us out. Adidas has done a great job through the current kit to kind of give us an identity that I really think no matter what jersey drops, it's gonna be the jersey of a lifetime that people want to own, with the hummingbird elements and stuff like that. I really think, that's a part of history, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be, and it's gonna be nice as an archive, as a. So there's that, and then Ryan Nephew, of course, that brings the spirit to football, absolutely, and they've been doing it through all levels of football. So cheers to that. Visa came on. I'm gonna shout out the OGs though. OGs. We have St. Mary's that been on board from the get-go when things wasn't so hot. We had with Cinco, so that's Water Power A True Shake, recently came on, if I might not be mistaken. So big up to them. They've done such a good job with equipping the team. They deal with all of the hydration, isotonic situation, training, never miss the water, never miss the Power A, that type of thing. St. Mary's with their snacks, and as a Jamaican company, no brainer. And so the newer sponsors being Visa with that astounding check, right? So shout out to them. And I don't want to leave anybody off. So I know I said Sunshine, St. Mary's, Ryan Nephew. I didn't say Sunshine. It's a gloomy day, but Sunshine is on. Sunshine is on, and they are one of the newer sponsors, so they would follow Visa. They were here before Visa, but they've been giving our match day experience at pizzazz, and also just kind of treating the boys, because the boys get to have their hands on the products as well. So that's good. That's very good. We have had Just Fit on board, so shout out to them. Stewart's. So Stewart's came on board. Was one of the first set to, and they were on board already, but them come on with a big bang. For this campaign, and we love that. We have SDF, we love SDF, and Casafa also has supported just to help us advertise in peace. We appreciate that as well. And then our digital partners that kind of keep the promotional sides alive. So Caledonia, that's the boards, digital boards, Caledonia, Visual Vibe, iPrint. They be doing their thing. And shout out to Copied, because that's where our tickets are distributed through. So, Jermaine. Yeah. And then to Jamaica, because they sponsor us. They do a big one for us. And I'm pretty proud of every single thing I'm doing in this role, because I actually have this thing where I said to myself, I was born for this. I was born for this, because the last time I went to the World Cup was '98, right? I was born the year after, just in time to be here doing exactly what I'm doing. And it's just by design that all this is happening. And I think it comprises not of just the World Cup, but just of all the other things that follow this year. I really want for the women as well, because their cycle is about to start, to have that same oomph. So even during Melissa, they had what is it? We call it an international friendly against Trinidad, and Melissa was coming to Jamaica, and we were like, no, we need to make sure so them have coverage on the page still, because you know the world is happening at the same time, and that's how we're trying to prioritize everything. And I just feel so good to be able to motion some things, be able to team up with people, learn from, especially like my colleagues here. Everybody is different in their personality, but I have definitely learned my way or to navigate what I want to get things I want to get across the line. I do think I have a supported GenSec and president, so that helps. I mean, not everything flies, but it does help, and I'm proud of everything, because I know that was the question. I'm proud of every single thing. I'm proud of the youth, the girls getting some attention, the boys getting this good coverage, and I think for the next game it will be a spectacle. Yeah, it's a decider game, so you know, I think it'll be a spectacle. And the plans, Lord G, so it's still a festival environment, but you see, because in light of Melissa Hurricane, I do want to kind of bring back life to the people, hope, through entertainment. So I don't want to give away everything because it's not fully confirmed, but I would love to have the anthem sung. So if you see the anthem being sung, just know. So I want to have the anthem sung, I think, because the anthem is a prayer, you know, that will have a different impact on our people. I want this day to kind of be a national day of hope, especially when, and I'll just leave that blank, right? Especially when. So the plans for the game, still same: sponsor support, good football. We're gonna have some skyboxes. Skybox? Yeah, skybox, and some, let me look, making sure, y'all. Some seats. Tell you. Forgive me, guys. I can't remember every single thing. What did we call it? It's not skyboxes. Skyline seats. We're gonna have skyline seats, okay? And premium bleachers is a new thing. And that really is the seating in the dead center of the bleachers. We're gonna have a designated entrance is intended, and you know, Ray and nephew, what they got going on. I don't want to give away everything, but I know that if my teacher from school, ESM, Dr. Howard, sees me saying he'll be disappointed. But we have a lot that we want to amplify the game with, but the skeleton of the games that we've already been to hasn't changed. It would be more an added on effect. Right. Having special appearances. I'm crossing my fingers that we can launch the song. I'm telling you, it's catchy. All we want to you. Like, it's so nice. I did a little sneak peek. I hope my GenSec don't crucify me, but I'm so excited, let me tell you. And let's see if you can guess the artist. I put it in my story yesterday. 1 sec. No copyright. We don't own none of this music. Can you guess who that is? I won't tell you. Just keep guessing. But he's Jamaican. He was on Rising Star, and he is a global star too. So I know we have Rise Up. Is it Rise Up? Rise Up. Yeah. But we're going with all of we one team for this campaign, and I know it will do well because it's actually more emotional, I would say. I think you can play it when you're in the theaters, and when they have the national anthem. It's that kind of vibe, but faster. So yeah.
You brought up the theaters a couple times. I'm spitballing an idea here. If you do it, I need a ticket every time it happens. But why not try and show some of the games in the theaters? That's what they do in the Premier League sometimes. The English Premier League, that is.
Maybe we really should. When? I'm leaving that blank again. When? I think that because I know that we have some stuff coming up with the organizations, supporting organizations, the organizations that support the member association, which we are. So I know beyond even just that, there are a lot of innovations that will come from the qualification. I just can't wait for the diaspora and Jamaica to just come as one and we do something. And not getting too ahead of ourselves. I mean, I'm fresh blood here, so the excitement and the exuberance is out of just great anticipation for history to be made. I love to say it. I said it in my vlog, and I'm gonna say it here on 876 stream November 5th. I know that's right. November 5th. That I'm absolutely proud of all the players, no matter what the world has to say, to be doing what you're doing, for how long you're doing it at club level, representing your country. You are the definition of excellence, especially after that qualification, and the fact that your forefathers, your supporters, your parents, all of us are going to be proud, and I'm proud in advance. So I'm just signed AVERY, the marketing manager. Yeah. So just, clap that.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole thing. I don't even like you literally through your own thought, you just ticked all the boxes.
Oh wow!
Look, see? This is all that I have here. We were just gonna talk and you literally got through all of it.
Oh wow! Look at me.
Right?
We want for the next game, I'll take the opportunity to tell you guys the dress code is yellow. It's a golden era. It's our color for the day, right? So pack it in your bag to wear. The game starts at 8 p.m. and we are looking to open the gates a bit earlier than we normally do because we expect you to come, right? So gold, pack it in your bags. 8 p.m. is the time for kickoff, so you can freshen up if you want, but if not, you can, pack and come to the game and come watch some good football. The stadium's going up on a Tuesday. Roger that. That's all I have to say. Yes. Shout out to FIFA and CONCACAF as well. I must say that, just in case. You never know. Yes. 876 stream. God bless you.